Hello friends, today we are going to learn hands-on practicals how to use a Java servlet. We are going to create a simple calculator web application using servlets. The platform which has been used in this practical is NetBeans IDE 8.2 and Glassfish Server. The steps which has to be performed for this practical. First step is to create a new project. Second is to write an HTML code. Third is to create a new servlet file. Fourth, save the project and then run the file. Let's start with NetBeans. Under File, you're supposed to create a new project. Categories, we are supposed to select a Java web category and a project that is a web application project under Java Web. Next, supposed to give a name for your project. I prefer naming it as CALC. Next is nothing but the project location and project folder. The folder in which your NetBeans project will be stored is nothing but the project name itself, CALC. Next, the server which is used here is Glassfish Server 4.1.1, which is nothing but it comes default with the NetBeans once you install it. This is nothing but the context path which is given here and the Java EE version, that is Java EE 7, which is used by default here. These are different frameworks. As of now, we don't need any frameworks for our servlet program. As you can see here, this is your index page and this is your start page and this one is index page. As of now, no code has been written. By default, this is the code which comes in, and to-do write content is the only thing which can get displayed on your page. So let's run the page and see whether the index file is giving you an output. As you can see here, to-do write content here. You can see a globe, which means it's a web project and the name of the project is CALC. So this is your project and there are 4 folders. First is nothing but the web pages where you can find your index page, this index page which is located here. Next is, as I can close and I can open and I can show it to you. This is your index page. And next is nothing but the source packages where your actual Java programs will be stored. Library, JDK and Glassfish server has been already added into your libraries, and this is nothing but a configuration file. So let's start with the designing of a form which is required for your basic calculator application. So I have designed my form here. Form tag. There are 2 input types. Input text boxes which has been designed, which takes first input number and second input number. And there's a drop down box which has been designed here, which is nothing but a with an ID drop 1 name. So as you can see, the first text box, the name is T1. Second text box, the name is T2. And the third one is nothing but a drop down with a name T3. And the values which have been added into the drop down is addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. These are the 4 things which we are going to perform on our calculator. And last is nothing but a submit button. Let's run the form and see whether it is as per the design which is required by us. As you can see here, the first number, second number. So I'll enter the first number, second number, I can perform the operation through the drop down. I can pick up the value whichever I want. Multiplication, submit. So under your source package, let's design a servlet. Right click on the default package. You can find the servlet from here, or else you can go to others, web, and in this list you can find the servlet here. Next, you can give the name for the servlet. I'll keep the name as it is. The project under which the servlet is created is CALC. The location is source package. Any package whichever you want, you can give a name. I'll create it under the source, under the default package. Next, I'll not make any changes to it. I'll keep it as simple as it is. Next, so this is nothing but your first index page, and this is your servlet. There are import files which are already been created here. This is a process request, that is nothing but a service method or a main method where the coding is done. Request object and response object, which is another important thing. Let's run and see whether the servlet is working. As you can see, the context path here, which has been displayed here using under the h1 tags. So now we are supposed to write down the basic calculator coding here. I'll delete this one. I'll enter the code within the body tags. I'll explain the code. As you can see in this code, there are 3 variables declared here. The first variable would take an input from the first number. The second variable will take an input from the second number. And the third variable will take an input from the drop-down box. So as you can see, the method which has been used is request.getParameter, and the T1, T2, T3, which have been considered here as taking input from the text boxes, that is T1, the first number, T2, the second number, and T3, that is nothing but the drop-down. And the values which I have declared here are 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the different operations. Now as you can see here, I have used a switch case for my operation. If it is 1, then it would display the addition of both the numbers. If it is 2, it would display the subtraction. If it is 3, it would display the division. 4 for multiplication. And that's it. Now you are supposed to add the servlet name into your form tag under the action. So I'll write down my servlet name. Whatever servlet name you have created, you are supposed to write down new servlet. Let's run the program. The first number, I'll try the multiplication operation here. 3, and yes, as you can see, the multiplication of both the numbers have got displayed. Thank you friends for watching this video. Check out the next video, Java Servlets Part 3, for a new hands-on practical session. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.